Look, Ohio State, they looked pretty good yesterday. Let's just be real. They had more yards on 4 plays than Penn State had the whole game. All I have is paper popper stats for Ohio State. There's no breakdown. It's all dessert. There's no green beans here. There's no cabbage. It's just all dessert. So Ohio State had more plays or had more yards on 4 plays than Penn State had the whole game. All right. Julian Sayin had more touchdowns than incompletions. That's fun. They outscored Penn State 21-0 in the second half. It is really weird to talk about Ohio State right now. I was trying to figure this out. I was trying to get to the bottom of this today. I keep seeing a whole bunch of people defending Ohio State, but I don't know what the claim is that they're defending against. It seems to have something to do with the SEC, shocker, something to do with specific teams in the SEC, how Ohio State matches up with them, and I keep trying to figure out what's happened. Did someone say Ohio State's not the number one team in the country? I don't mean someone with 38 followers and an egg for their profile picture. I mean real people whose opinions you value. Is anyone saying that? Is anyone saying, oh, hey, Ohio State, Georgia, neutral field today, give me Georgia? Are those people out there? If they're out there, that's okay. Maybe they're right. I don't think they are, but maybe they're right. But at least show them to me. Right now, I see like for 100 people who have the solution, I only see like one person presenting the problem. It's the craziest thing in the world. How many people are gatekeeping the obvious number one team in the country right now? And if it's not them, it's Indiana. So the SEC doesn't tie into that at all right now. Even most A&M folks I know and Bama folks I know are not saying they belong above Ohio State. So anyway, that's that. Next up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. So yesterday, I'm looking at the scoreboard there at Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, and I'm looking at the Duke-Clemson game. And the score starts getting up there. And I'm like, wow, that must be a little uncomfortable there at Clemson. Then I saw him take a 45-38 lead late. And I figured, well, they got out of there with one. And then we're walking out of the stadium, and I'm scrolling, trying to get some games pulled up, and like, it says 46-35 here. That can't be right. It was 38. So the touchdown would have tied it up. Wait a second. Did Duke score and go for two and just go for the jugular? Did Clemson really just score 45 at home and lose? And the answer to all of those questions, as it turns out, was yes. And so, I got to find my paper. I regret to inform you, I have no other choice. Clemson's got to be the Sarah McLachlan special. This was Clemson's 6th consecutive home loss to a Power 4 team. I don't even understand how that's possible. This place used to be called Death Valley. Used to be called Death Valley. They've lost half a dozen games there in a row to Power 4 teams. They were 62-5 in that spot from 2011 through the middle of last year before this run started. They had been 134-0 when scoring 45 or more. Clemson total losses per year starting in 2019. Tell me if you can spot the trend here. 1 loss, 2 losses, 3 losses, 3 losses, 4 losses, 4 losses, 5 losses. Again, tell me if you can spot the trend. They've got Florida State at Louisville, Furman at South Carolina still to go. They need to win 3 of those 4 to make a bowl. Yes, Dabo Swinney's team in danger of missing a bowl. They play FSU this Saturday. I thought this may be one of the marquee games of the season in July. I called myself possibly taking the tour to this game. It's on ACC Network. They don't even count that in the Nielsen ratings. That's how badly they're trying to hide this game from you. Quote from Dabo Swinney after the game. We'll win more championships. I promise you that. And apparently he's talking about football. So Clemson goes down 46-45 to Duke. We move on. Ole Miss won again. They beat South Carolina 30-14. I don't know if you've noticed, but every other coach whose name has been mentioned in coaching searches has sucked lately, except one. Lane Kiffin just keeps rolling merrily along. Go to Oklahoma, we'll win. Come home against South Carolina, it's not Cocktober anymore. We'll win. No problem. Outrushed them 258-50. Got half a dozen sacks, perfect in the red zone. Here they are, 8-1. They've actually got some wiggle room right now. They got Citadel, Florida, and at Mississippi State left. They can afford to lose one of those games and still make the playoff. Lane Kiffin's name is all over the place. Show me a job he's not a candidate for. And somehow, some way, the noise has affected Summerall. It's affected Rule. It's affected Brent Key. It's affected everybody else. And Lane Kiffin headed off to hot yoga in the morning. Show up to work whenever. Just keep winning. Hey, wait just a second. I appreciate you guys watching. Most of you are subscribed. If you're not, please do so. It's free. It helps us keep the show free, and that's how we do college football year-round. All right, back to the video. Texas Tech took care of business last night, 43-20 against Kansas State. One team in this game had 5 turnovers. The other had 2. Guess who won? One team had 20 points off turnovers. Good offensive balance here from Texas Tech. They went on the road. This is a tough spot now. Kansas State had won 3 of 4 and barely dropped the other one. Like, they were very, very hot, and Texas Tech took care of them. 249 passing, 187 rushing. On 4th down, they were 2 of 3, and Kansas State was 0 of 4. And that's a paper popper stat. And that leads me to this. We will be there this Saturday. I already revealed this earlier in the show, but I just want to reiterate it because I'm very, very excited about this game. The top 2 teams in the Big 12 right now are Brigham Young and Texas Tech. They play this Saturday, 11 a.m., Lubbock, Texas. The whole world's going to be there. We will be there. Game day is going to be there. Ryan Russillo is rumored to be there. Just to give you an idea, on a scale of 1 to Russillo showing up, how big this game is. We're at a solid 9.75 pending an announcement from him. It's going to be a great day. I'm looking at sunny and 79. Going to be a great day. NC State beat Georgia Tech 48-36 yesterday. And the thing about it is, guys, Haynes King did not have a bad game. He did his thing. 25 of 35 for 408. 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. He added another 103 yards on the ground and 2 more scores. Statistically, he is the team, but you can't count on that because what Haynes King will not do is, to this point, he is not pulling a Travis Hunter. He will not play both ways. And that's unfortunate because NC State had 583 total yards yesterday. I have in my hand their drive chart, but you also have it on the screen. Touchdown, touchdown, punt, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, punt. That's it. That equals 48. And that's not going to be good enough. Somehow, some way, NC State may end up being responsible for wrecking multiple seasons, plural. They're the only ones who have beaten Virginia. They're now the only ones who have beaten Georgia Tech. I have no idea. At least this was a conference game. The one against Virginia wasn't even a conference game. I got you a conference game, though, and I got you a conference game the model nailed. Utah-Cincinnati. Dusty Dvorak and friends on the call last night. You know, when I told you last week, the model actually has Utah as the highest rated team in the Big 12. You know how even as that spread got up to 10.5, and it had everyone puzzled, like, why is Utah this big a favorite? I said, the model thinks it's going to be a blowout. It was a blowout. Model nailed this one. Utah was 4 of 5 in the red zone for 24 points. That is a paper popper. That's all you need to know. Yet they're still on the outside looking in right now in the Big 12 title picture because they lost against Texas Tech and lost against Brigham Young. Those are conference games. And so they got 2 losses right now. Brigham Young is undefeated still. Texas Tech and Cincinnati have 1 loss apiece in conference play. So but there's still some stuff that has to happen for Utah to get in there. But they may end up playing the best ball in November of any team in this conference. So weird times right now. But yeah, Good on the model. Good on the model. It nailed that game.